afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting and riveting and amazing Propagandacast from me, your host, Imperial Dane, the one, the only master of propaganda, off here to a 1 vs 1 on glorious Novgorod outskirts. In the north, it is Blackwing fighting for the Wehrmacht, Germany, Deutschland. Taking on the role here of the 1 and 16th Panzerdivision Windhund with German infantry, Jaeger infantry, and strategic reserves featuring triple infantry bullets in the west and south. It is Pineapple the Fruit Dude, fighting for America, freedom, democracy. Taking on the role here of the 1st Armored Division with tactical support, infantry, and mechanized with triple infantry bullets in there as well for him. Also, big thanks to Marcel and to May I Be Me for donating and supporting the Propagandacast with their hard-earned money, allowing me to keep doing what I do day after day. Also, big thanks to my Patreon supporters who do similarly via Patreon. You too can join the heroic ranks by pledging on Patreon or just donating yourself. Links are in the video description. And otherwise, you can also just support me by commenting on the video, liking, sharing, and of course subscribing if you haven't already, in which case do remember to press the bell button. We got Grenadier MD42 study for Blackwing, we got Dove Rifle there for Pineapple, heading east here with the re-echelon, secure that point from any immediate German incursions. And there you go, first option chosen is Pineapple, the Fruit Dude, with infantry company, featuring the rifleman defensive structures, mortar half-tracks, Browning light machine guns, time and target artillery barrages, and the Priest howitzer motor carriage. Second gun is going the way to Blackwing, securing a bit here in the centre. MD4 remaining support, that gun is being westwards there. Clearly Blackwing is expecting engagement in the centre, and there you go, first shots fired. Round squad, they're catching the Pioneer shots, immediately being sent in the direction of the Pioneers machine trying to come up here, finding that the stack of wood they were hiding behind was not within range to support the Pioneers sufficient as the rifle squad here. Of course, Pioneer won't be expecting this most likely, or perhaps he is. I'll wait, gets away in time. Gunny sending eastwards there for Blackwing, got a rifle squad heading westwards there for Pineapple, third squad on the way there for Pineapple as well. Continuing to lay down sandbags to about more defensive position there against the Americans. Gunny squad heading eastwards here across the small ravine to go for the point here, encountering the rifle squad. Their machine force could quickly move to support here as well. They need to be fast before the rifle close in. The gun needs to shoot them, though in this case he might be slightly dissuaded from crossing due to the next cover, due to the rifle squad also suffering already a bit of damage, which could allow the guns to do some damage there. Third rifle squad ready, and we got some squad there. 4 late souls. Yeah, there you go, sandbags down there. But anyways, further fighting here in the east, where most of the fighting is now focusing here. MD4 recording room there. Pineapple realizing he has to back off. He also going to get caught with the MD42, which is only going to help Blackwing out. Though, of course, he's got a few kills on the Grenadiers. Pioneers continuing southwards here, taking advantage of the chaos up here to go for the car point. Fighting west between Gunners Rifle up close. The Rifle have roughly 50% more DPS than the Grenadiers, and they got another guy on top of that, so they easily just beat the Grenadiers at close quarters. Third Gunner squad there for Blackwing, and before continuing eastwards here, catching the re-echelon squad there, but still cut off. Pineapple's fuel there, could lay down mines if he wanted to, if he had the minions of course, which he doesn't. Backing off for the Grenadiers, so the squad moving up, then before they can fight against the re-echelon, suppressed and forced to retreat here. Pioneers moving up to cover the flank. He also spotted ahead there. As Pineapple, of course, sent some to go up here behind the MD4 to cleared up. Pioneers already taking heavy damage. Machine forced to turn around to deal with that, or risk getting knocked out. And Pioneers are themselves close to being wiped out. Some intense fighting in the early game between Blackwing and Pineapple. Back here we got the Gunners reinforcing. We got the tech gun as well for Blackwing. Down here we got Pineapple with the platoon command post. We got Gunners on the west side here for Blackwing. Ambulance on the way there for Pineapple. Gunners only putting up in the centre. And Pioneers reinforcing there. Tech slowly happening. Bit of maneuvering in there. Go around, got caught there before 2. Pineapple, not sure what it is. Figured maybe it wasn't there, but turns out it was. Going back to the carve point. Continuing towards the southern point. Here we got the rifle squad ground the western victory point. So far we got a tiny lead here for Blackwing over Pineapple for the time being. Ambulance out. Lieutenant almost done as well there. We'll have support follows next. He's still some chance of getting the brown light machine guns. In theory, he could go for the mortar after, though most American players tend not to go for it, though they can, and they can be quite nasty about it if they know how to handle it well. Troops heading eastwards here, taking advantage of the fallback there from the east now to push ahead. The machine range around the centre of the gun inside the church. Note he's not popping the machine in this, since the church actually does not particularly great coverage. For example, they can't shoot out here, so that, and there's also a bit here. So the church is actually not a really great spot for machine guns. Little fun fact there. Ground lost some people laying down mines, but he has to be careful there. If you get spot while laying down mines, you could take some nasty damage. Panzer squad on the way for Black was also taken up. Nice work there. And there you go, Ralph's got the trigger beam. Then the damage has been done. The fuel point has been in a neutral, slowing down Blackwing's fuel income for a bit. East side here we got Lieutenant versus the Pioneer squad. And the centre we got Ralph's got Reason moving up there. Rivals got riding from the west, but nonetheless this of course meant the rest of the map is now open here to Pineapple, and Pineapple seizes upon this with open hands. Ooh, mine goes off, they're killing a few grenadiers. Thumbs up to Pineapple mining. Sandbags in the center machine being hauled eastwards there. Lieutenant eastwards as well. There's some sneaking about. And almost done with the sandbags. Need to get behind heavy cover as well to avoid getting suppressed. And, ooh, Carl there. Of course, the bumbling idiot he has to take the long way around. Can't follow the rest of the guys for a more safer route there. That's going to feel bad there for Pineapple. Still he can grab the center victory point. Pioneers with the gunners up north. Lieutenant was going to use says, hey, Pioneers, that's a mistake. And his troops are reinforcing healing. Ambulance good to go there for Pineapple. I'm guessing we're seeing the mechanized command post going up. They could have gone for a fast 50 cal, but he's probably going to push for fast light vehicles versus Blackwing, who's got the light mechanized company up there. Pun's going to be striking the rear, who's got the minesweepers out. In case of possible telemines or S-mines for Blackwing, thumbs up to Pineapple. Never taking his opponent lightly. That is always good. Machine them meanwhile being active and fluid. Always important as the ammo to find. Don't just park the machine gun in one spot unattended. Usually want to support your troops actively, or at least just grab points with it. So thumbs up there to Blackwing for some solid M4 play. Lieutenant in a bad spot there with the punter grenadier, and of course now the M4 tool setting up the retreat path, though I doubt it'll be a wipe. He'd have to be really unlucky for that to happen, but it could theoretically happen. He'd just have to be really unlucky about it. Sandbags up here. Gonna grab the point here. A lot of back and forth between Pineapple and Blackwing here in the early game. Nothing further on that Blackwing space. Might see some light vehicles soon. Or a Pack 40 once the Steward hits him. Ralph's got this punter grenadier here. No munitions. Ralph's got heavy cover. Punter they've got light cover. Ralph's got shoot. There we go. Win that one. Ralph remaining on watch there. And there you go. Ralph and Charlie and getting caught here with MD42. Backed up by Grenadiers and a Pioneer squad from the flank. Also mines from then Blackwing. Obviously, no intent of losing more men to American mines. There we go. Steward light tank away there for Pineapple. 50 cal on the way for him as well. No, cancel the 50 cal. Had briefly considered, but perhaps decide he wants something else. Maybe a mortar. No, he goes for the 50 cal again. Perhaps there's just some indecision. Perhaps a misclick. Blackwing meanwhile is going for the 2-2. The leichte Panzer Spielwagen. 222. 20. Not 20, but 20. Silly me. MG4 gunners moving about. They got light machine up there. Probably meaning he doesn't go for German infantry, meaning more likely to either Jaeger infantry or strategic reserves. Slight detour there. Got the mines down here by the fuel pump. Gunners moving. Of course, need to be careful not to stand on top of your mine because your opponent suspects you laid down a mine there, and they fire off, and you then don't move in time. The mine goes off, and then you really suffer for it. But there you go, punishment with minesweepers. Again, not taking his opponent lightly. Thumbs up to Blackwing. Still lighting up on there. Go Ralph near the Ralph scored. Ooh, close one there. Close one. They've been really cheap actually of Ralph near the mine. Expect him to retreat at the sound of it and then set off the mine under the retreating Ralph scored. He might have been able to get a wipe there, obviously. Bit tricky and everything, but could have worked out maybe. But then in this game maybe wouldn't. But it's something to consider. Anyways, pack 4 away for Blackwing. Still light tank out for Pineapple. And there we go, got the armoured car moving ahead. Lieutenant Express going for 2 charge for the punch grenadiers and the armoured car at the same time. A rough strike there by the 1 and 16th Panzer Division. There's some right here in the west by the Grenadiers. And we got the Pack 40 halfway down there for Blackwing. And he's got the Steward line tingling about here with its 30mm gun. No, this was actually not the first model of the Steward line tingling. It was also the M3A1 Steward, which has no slope frontal armour. I believe a different engine. Otherwise, largely the same gun and same very cramped interior actually. But you barely had any room to move inside of the light tank actually. Little fun fact there. Steward I'm getting to the punch grenadiers there. Good hit. Stewards or servers with, well, the Soviets and the British as well. Of course, the British called it the honey steward while using it in North Africa. They were quite impressed with it. I believe the Soviets also kind of liked it. Little fun fact. Now he's grabbing the calf point, or the point there. Back and forth between Pineapple and Blackwing. Of course, the Gap doesn't get surprised with the Pantherfaust, which could cost dearly very quick if there's a Pack 40 nearby. East side of the 2-2. We got the cap now for Pineapple. We also got Light Machine Guns troops. Probably going to go for anti-tankers, and there you go. We got Blackwing's Pack 40 and the Steward Light Tank and the M51 pushing it back. 5th Cavalry coming out the retreat there. West side can see a bit more action there from Pineapple. East side here, Rifles being squad under intense fire as Blackwing launches a minor counterattack to restore order to the situation there. 5th Cavalry probably needs to fall back a bit here. Steward should provoke to hold back for repairs. Back here, troops reinforcing healing. Got the light machine gun ready. No anti-tank gun yet, but I'm kind of expecting one in the near future. Seems more or less like an obvious choice there to me. But obviously maybe the Pineapple has other plans, and maybe just went for the Captain simply to have another infantry squad. They can also quickly equip with the BAR and then the Browning. That's not impossible. Our white troops are reinforcing, healing. Rifle going for the 2 gunners covering up there. Big push here by Pineapple through the center. West side did a bit more action. Also spotted a mine there. Oh, he actually laid it down and spotted it. Nice work by laying down light vehicle mines for Pineapple. Thumbs up. They don't know luck one, but in the right place, it can actually be quite annoying for the opponent. Just honestly, their light vehicles get stuck in front of an anti-tank gun. That's going to be really uncomfortable for them. Nothing further on than Pineapple's base. Perhaps some hesitation. Perhaps a lack of the clear direction to take here versus the Germans. As for Blackwing, we are getting takeoff there. Very good. Thumbs up. So yeah, a bit of quiet there between Pineapple and his base. When he's moving up here, Ralph looks up with the brown light machine gun, the increasingly collapsing church here. Ralph's caught there, flanking up. Graham Neeson victory point. And there you go, another pack forward in the Steel Light Tank, and his squad almost taken out. I feel like he could put more effort on the flank rather than the center. Obviously, control the center gives you more freedom of movement in some ways, but I feel like you shouldn't constantly over-focus on it. It has some risks involved with it, to be honest. Just back here, troops heading out. A bit more actual focus there. Also got all the rifle squads now equipped with the Browning light machine gun, increasing their firepower versus Blackwing's infantry. Here's moving westwards. Captain looks like he might threaten the fuel point soon. There we go, 2 moving to intercept. Got a rifle squad being dispatched each, which probably help defend the fuel point there from the Germans. As it's quite likely that Blackwing has set his eyes on that one. Third line machine up there, so yeah. German infantry seems incredibly unlikely. I mean, one of the primary reasons you go for this doctrine is for the veteran squad leaders. So if you're equipping all of your gunners with light machine guns, you're probably not going for that one. So it's Jaeger infantry also looking out. It actually starting to look like strategic reserves here for Blackwing, where actually, other elements, carry quite a bit of weight as well, like the Panther IV Model J, and of course the Tiger Ace. But primarily it's the Panther IV Model J, really, in my opinion. 2-2 are being engaged with the Stuart Light Tank crew destroyed here. But we got the Blackwing here, the pack 4 nearby. Perhaps he was actually using the 2-2 as bait for this, in which case thumbs up to Blackwing. There's definitely some smarter play there. Almost got, but there you go, caught from the pack 4, and there you go. Great hit from the Panzer up the Kanone, punching a large clean hole there through the Stuart Light Tank's frontal armor, and ooh, that was incredibly close there. Shot dived right into the Snow Front Light Tank, giving the crew a need for fresh underwear. And rifling against the gun, rifle squad here in heavy cover, though, they will take less damage. Heavy cover decreases the damage by grenades by 50% if it goes over the cover. If you say flank and then find the grenade, they don't get the reduction. Little fun fact there. It was a later game addition. So in part, I think, helped deal with useful grenades being really powerful otherwise. Including, of course, the rifle grenades. Back here, nothing further going on there for Pineapple in his base. We got rifle squads, the Grenadiers. Halfway to veteran 3 in the A-slope, cutting off resources. We can see the Pineapples really starting to take control of the match here versus Blackwing. Though, of course, Blackwing can turn this around with his support armor core. Osman right now, I think we're quite potent here versus Pineapple. But, of course, the Panzer IV is a nice, safe choice. Though, if it's going for strategic reserves, I would strongly recommend just go for it now and get the Panzer IV Model J, as that one is really good. Oh, Captain of the BA on the tops of the Grenadiers. There we go. I think he actually had a chance there versus the Grenadiers, but would have been a close one, but I think he might have shot if he could have brought up more troops in time. But I guess he didn't figure he'd do that. Alright, fixing up the armoured car here. Got the rifle squad with the Panzergrenadier. At long range, the Panzers will lose out with their assault rifles, the light machine gun here on the rifle squad. There we go. Jürgen Durupstead. Still lighting with the Grenadiers in east by the victory point there. There we go. Both fuel put under control there with Pineapples. Something Blackwing is yet to manage. Machine gun is sitting out there. Pineapple actually could consider taking up. He's got plenty of manpower too, and there you go. Major's on the way. Plus bringing up an anti-tank gun. Very good there. Very good. 50 can continue to cover the center. Blackwing's troops marching back and forth. Marshalling up his resources in the west side, but the fuel point to defend it for now, but perhaps also swing in here and get up behind Pineapple's front line. On the west side, we got the rifle squad being caught here by the 2-2. Gets a bit close there. Pile though missed the window opportunity to get off an anti-tank rifle on the armoured car, though, I think. There was one, and there you go. Going for the Panther 4. If he's not going for Strategic Reserves, so again, it's fair enough, but if he is going for it, this honestly is a bit inefficient, and again, the Panther 4 is just in almost every way just strictly better. Should cost a bit more, but you get, you know, something that overall just performs a lot better, in particular with experience. Still lighting up for the 2, but they go directly from the Pack 40. Still quickly weaves out of it thanks to the terrain there, making have the Pack 40 to acquire the target. Major out, not far away from the Sherman tank. Grab these some victory point. Oh dear. Lost the armoured car to a mine. Thumbs up there to Pine. We kept mining that spot when we could. At some point it would have worked out, and he did. In part because he'd already cleared out the mine once, so he probably didn't think his opponent would do it again. You know, the assumption of lightning doesn't strike twice in the same place. So nice little psychological trick there with Pineapple. But there you go. Mortar as well for Blackwing, playing with more shall say combined arms potential. Very good there. 2 thumbs up in fact. People tend to look the mortar. Got the anti-tank on there, we've got the Panther out there as well. Adding the pin-mounted MG42 there on top. Whole machine gun fire would have been MG34s. Due to those being more suited for having their barrel changed side, the tank also lower rate of fire and less heating of the barrel. And even then they'd actually give it a larger barrel shroud specific for the tank, so it could be used inside of it. Little fun fact there. Trying to catch the anti-tank on here. Got another one on the way there for Pineapple. There we go, but still there's a lot of German nearby. The Stuart light tank is trying to rush up. They're going to lose the anti-tank, and again, that's going to be great for Blackwing if we either grab it or destroy it. Looks like, oh, he got it again. Feel like he could be more active with these forces, like he could swing in behind here and get behind Blackwing as all this is going on there. Bit of a substitute for Pineapple, but obviously again is trying to manage a lot here, so I don't blame him, but it's just, you know, something to point out. If you can manage this, then it's really powerful to make that move there, and particularly if you actually catch the mortar and perhaps destroy it, steal it, liberate it. But there you go, anti-tank and destroyed, Sherman away from Pineapple for the 1st Armour Division here. It's the 116th Panzer Division, fights valiantly in the snow, though of course the 1st Armour Division are hardly any slouches either in the Valiance department. Sherman assaulting on the way, the Lieutenant going for the mortar, punches the squad nearby, Betchy 7 kills. Still no sign of a doctrine there from Blackwing. Got more Grenadiers. Personally, I recommend Panzer Grenadiers at this stage. And there we go. We do get Strategic Reserves. We do get it, which, again, not a fan of this then. I mean, again, the Panther 4 Model J is just superior because A, it starts with the armoured skirts. 2, it is more accurate, just on a base level. And 2, it has a better and it gets more accuracy there. So I always get a bit irked if someone goes for Strategic Reserves and then don't bother with the Panther 4 Model J. That's always a thumbs down from me. That is always a thumbs down from me. I can't really think of any like situation unless you're like utterly desperate where it's like excusable. And in this case, Blackwing was clearly not in a desperate situation. But there you go. Still light machine away there from Blackwing. Almost got the Ralph Squad there with his Grenadiers and Panzer Grenadiers. But there you go. 50 cal saving the day there. The Ralph Squad going to help contend with this. And there goes Sherman. Leads the counterattack. 50 cal being added here. Blackwing's men are suddenly extended versus the Americans. And easy lined up for being murdered. Will he be able to get his men out in time, or will it be a slaughter? There you go. Pulls back the troops. Pack 40 being hauled forwards. East side, there we get a bit of pioneer movement there from Pineapple. Most of the ninjas is actually battered after this engagement, and he will lack a bit of offensive firepower for now, whereas, well, Blackwing's most of the same, though he's at least got one Grenadier squad, adding light machine guns to those as well. Tier 4, so I'm guessing Blackwing is in fact planning for the Tiger Race here. Gonna use mortar to come to the centre. Smoke screen, 2 thumbs up. And a Rive Grenade as well. I'll be making hard here for Pineapple to defend the centre victory point. Sherman being moved up, going to fire high close rounds into the smoke. Oh, that was a nasty hit. They're half the Grenadier squad gone in the blink of an eye. As high close shell went off amongst them. Second shot, they're close to I'm going the full wipe there, but gets when we got the Pack 40 nearby as well there. Of course, he would just throw down his own smoke as well, using the smoke screen ability of the Sherman. Also got 2 infantry squads coming up the east side there after the captain. Panther with 4 kills, close to 1. Sherman being repaired, Stuart crew helping in, and we got another MB42 for Blackwing. to help deal with Pineapple's increasingly aggressively equipped infantry. Though of course you should also at one point upgrade the lieutenant and the captain with Browning light machine guns as well. In particular, you actually can equip a unit with both a Browning automatic rifle and a Browning light machine gun. Panzer moving up, shoots and misses, instead hitting a nearby tree, causing numerous squirrels to suffer casualties. Or become casualties. In the center we got the rifle with the Grenadiers. 2 light machines to this squad, that definitely means they should have the advantage, though in this case the high veteran of the Grenadiers does prove a bit helpful as well. Usually Captain almost took out the Panzer, about to get taken out by the Panther on the turn. Down to 1 man, and the captain is down. Panther 4 gains veterans who won 7 kills. These pioneers moving up. Sherman setting in. Shot fired and missed. Still line tank ultimately over last one. Will he go for another Sherman? Or he could of course also go for a priest if he wanted to. Though I think more Shermans would right now be impossible to close out the fight versus Blackwing fast. Particularly if he's trying to stall up for the Tiger race. More armor now would be very good. Of course, for Pineapple, he doesn't know that Blackwing has gone for it. And of course, I suppose that could be one reason he hasn't gone for the Panther multi. But even then, like, you know, even that is just, I don't think, nothing excuse. That's just me. Panther 4 sitting out there. Ground low some fuel. Pioneer's been slowly bled out. In fact, this is his only Pioneer squad. It's actually kind of risky at this point for Blackwing. Finally around the center, we've got the MG Grenadiers to the 50 cal. Panther 4 is ready to strike. Got the anti-tank nearby, but the clump of trees actually covers the Panther 4, making it hard here for Pineapple to hit it. If he has to attack ground, which is notably less accurate than just the anti-tank crew self-spotting and seeing it. And he lost the 50 couple there. It's Panther 4 gets a nice hit. We got machine gun nearby coming any further approach there by Pineapple. Mort's also firing down Death. Artillery called in here by Pineapple on the Grenadiers. No smoke from the Sherman. Nothing. And the counter-attacking from Pineapple pretty much just stalls up by the road. Pineapple following up in an M36 Jackson tank destroyer. Managing to grab the Western fuel here from Blackwing, while Blackwing's 2 folks in the center. Thumbs up there to Pineapple. Very good. Very good. Pioneer squad number 2 ready here for Blackwing. Very good. He got another one. Starting to get a bit risky there, to be honest. So, will he go for replacement captain here, or what will Pineapple go for? He still should upgrade that lieutenant with a Browning light machine gun, by the way. Definitely something he should, in my opinion, get doing. Sherman sitting out here for Pineapple. West side, we got Punchers going for the western points here, cutting off the exit to the western fuel point. Thumbs up. Still most of the folks in the center, but there goes Stuart light tank strikes close to the east level. M36 Jackson tanks over there for Pineapple. We got the Panther going for the Stuart light tank. And do again to the church. The anti-tank can't easily support and cover. We got his cell shot, but not firing at the Panther 4. In the center, we got the infantry of the rifle squad. Pioneers closing in. Just take advantage of this if possible. We got 292 versus 403. Pushing up the east side. Very good. Bit of mortar fire there. Jackson ready here for Pineapple, back in his base. It was based off the Sherman tank chassis and used a 90mm gun. Rifle squad on fire for MG42. Mortar firing away. Sherman in, great hit there. Pack Ford returns that favor with a nice crunchy shot there through the frontal arm of the Sherman. Rifle squad conservative M42, mortar firing down the rifle squad, so compelling retreat from Pineapple rather than risk losing entire squads. Up north, Grenadiers versus rifle squad. Light machine guns versus light machine guns. Slow moving towards Whistleton by the way on the wrong side of the cover. They're being caught by Grenadier squad, who's on the right side of it. For now, at least. Sherman hanging back, Jackson hanging back as well there. Heavy Panzer Corps for Blackwing. He's clearly strong for the Tiger. As the mate is helped a bit. Hit the Pineapple. Isn't quite pushing, I think, as hard as he could here. Versus Blackwing. He's definitely going to need as many Jackson as he can get, I think, to deal with that Tiger Ace. And there you go. Jack shoots at the Panther, misses. Shock there, what it was called. Yeah, it is Shell Shock. Jack's moving in there and misses the Panther 4, or at least he missed some 2 to shoot it. And so we've got the 5th covers Pack 40. Sherman hanging back there, not doing a lot. Feel like Pineapple could try and more aggressively harass and harry Blackwing's flanks, but he seems a bit hesitant. Perhaps worried about something hiding in the darkness. To shoot the 50 cal. Ooh, another wipe on that 50 cal crew. Another crew consigned to oblivion. Another pen for the Blackwing. Wait, what? He's so close to the Tigers, and then he goes for a Panther 4 and a regular one of that. Not even the Model J. That just feels weird. That feels weird to me. Major ride it. Show them what the pun's going to use here. Almost got the Major in the west. Got the Rifle Corps with the Pioneers. We could see wiping the Pioneers. And yes, indeed. Blackwing's son lost the Pioneers. Got firing down the center of the round. Blackwing's forces there. Going for the Eastern Field victory upon them. Got a squad dug in behind the Noble Blitz truck. Just moving up. Finally upgraded Lieutenant with a light machine gun. By the way, took him a bit of a while there to realise he could do that, I guess. I remember it. Going for the Grenadier squad here. Desperately trying to get out the point here. We got the Panther 4 racing in, but it is damaged. So, a bit risky to be honest for Blackwing. Second one arriving. In the centre, another assault pushes forward here, but it's once more met by determined machine gun fire from Blackwing's men. Panther moving up to link up here on the right flank. Pack 40 punch going to bring up. Got the 5th guard there being south flank in theory, but the flank is too shallow. In fact, they run out, but no, ends up retreating anyways. Pineapple clearly too worried here. There you go. Rifle about to get right over these. Punch going to these. If Pineapple doesn't retreat now, that could be a blow, and there you go. Got them out of there. East side, we got the Sherman with the Grenadiers. Taking out an entire squad there. Minor blow there to Blackwing. Panther moving straight to the anti-tank mine. Oh, could she go down? Could she go down? Down to half of the Jackson. Misses the Panther. Sherman's fit occupied with the other tank. Almost got the 22 Panther 4. Jackson now going for the other Panther 4 here. Both Panther 4 safely escaped, but at least Palm didn't lose a tank either. West side, we get a maneuvering neck. Ground the western fuel point again. So at least, I mean, on the other hand, Blackwing's at least not just going for the Tiger race with only one tank. I mean, you know, usually point out you need to, like, go for 2 tanks, but, you know, he was so close, it just felt a bit weird. But, you know, he's doing the right thing, you know, not just trying to rely on a single tank, like, solely for the Tiger race, the big tank. But, you know, he could have gone for that second Panther 4 sooner. And again, should have gone for the Model J. Damn it. And just picking up the Sherman troops that are pushing forward. So lost the rifle squad there. Question if we lose the one with the MG42. And we got the priest out actually. Oh, we got the one with the light machine gun there, the MG42 on top of the Browning. So we got artillery here to help blast his way through Blackwing's possessions. Not a bad idea. We got the mortar edge veterans who won the 5 kills. 5. Finishes the rifle squad here. Rifle grenade being deployed through the skies. Nice hit there, but no deaths. But he still decides to fall back, allowing for the still light tank to clean it up. Should grab the Eastern victory point. As for Blackwing, some nice deep flanks here with once you get both Panther Force in action. I think it will also be quite effective versus Pineapple. I mean, he's in that regard a bit like similar to Pineapple. They're not big flankers either. There you go. Major's right in the centre. The guy's calling the aiming forward to again. Priest hanging back. Another round squad there for Pineapple. Western fuel pump being reclaimed there by Blackwing, by Deutschland. There you go. Armour being dispatched eastwards here, supported by a single rifle squad. And the priest is just waiting for a target bombard. Stood here as the Grenadiers and the Pack 40. Almost got the Grenadier squad there, but with the Pack 40 nearby, it's pretty difficult to try and finish that one. Also worth noting S-mines here. Thumbs up to Blackwing. Makes it harder for Pineapple just sneaking and harass there. Armoring up the right flank. Will he now go for the Tiger? He's actually just planning using the heavy Panzer Corps At which point they're like, if he's not even going for the Tigers, the question is, why did he go for the Doctrine then? Since he has nothing made use of anything of it then, like no assault grenadiers, no Panther Model J's, no breakthrough packages, no mobile observation mode, no Tigers. I mean, it's just like, why would you then go for the Doctrine? It's just strange then. Just going right in the center, but the 50 cal in the rifle squad. Roughly 2 minutes in terms of fuel from the Tigers, a bit more than that for the manpower required for the Tigers. Panther Force flanking it, going for a nice flank there, thumbs up, in fact 2 to Blackwing. Got the 50 cal there, Priest in a lot of trouble, and the Priest is knocked out without, I think, even firing a single shot here. Pineapple punished. Leaving that Priest too far ahead there. Underestimating Blackwing's ability to just suddenly, you know, commit to some downing flanks there. Anti-tank cleared out as well there. Significant blows to the Pineapple. He just lost a not negligible part of his force there with 50 kills, anti-tank guns, and the Priest getting cleared out, and the 50 kills knife being stolen here by Blackwing. A real slap to the face of Pineapple. A real slap that's just going to leave his ears ringing. Pineapple moving ahead here, close to the ace level. Grenadiers versus Panzer, or Brass versus Panzer Grenadiers. Another unit wiped out. Pineapple's really starting to suffer here from Blackwing. They're going from arriving here, forcing the ace Panzer Grenadiers to retreat. Another Sherman there for Pineapple. Assault continues for the center. Another Sherman there. Slowly approaching. If you had the captain, you could actually supervise it, speed it up. You got the super racing westwards here. Actually called in again. In fact, one machine gun retreats entirely. Ooh, other repositions to suffer for it. Back here, troops reinforcing healing, preparing for the next big push. Blackwing now has to fuel for the Tiger tank. Manpower wise, he is about 3 minutes away. Maybe 4 actually. Maybe versus the MG42 pushing back. Anti-tank recruit, good work. And there goes second Sherman out here for Pineapple. Grab the center away here from Blackwing. From the 116th Panzer Division. Then this was the Rifle Corps, got the Panther support here, and again, very close to the ace of there. 18 kills already. Pineapple's men decide to run rather than face that. Got 251 versus 320. Second Sherman ready. Giving Pineapple actually a significant armoured force with 2 Shermans, a Jackson to a light tank, but the question of course, can he wield it sufficiently well versus Blackwing, who is certainly proving to be quite the skilled commander. So Grand Eastern Fuel pulling away from Pineapple, he's focusing on more in the centre again. The on television there from Pineapple, always need to be careful about that. Jackson shoots and misses the Panzer IV. There he goes, Sherman contacts and these they're going for the Grenadier Squad. Panther Power stall fails to make much of an impact on the Sherman. It does damage it, but not enough to damage the engine. The hoodie is there. Under heavy fire from the Sherman, down to half health. Whoa, Sherman blasts a tree apart, clearly hiding, I don't know, Nazi squirrels or something. Grenadier Squad down to just 1 man, and we could see up here in Blackwing, yes. Unit 1, and a light machine gun dropped here in this west. You got heavy fire between the Sherman and the infantry there, but the infantry being suppressed by Blackwing's MG42. Jackson moving in support against the Panther IV. That's almost ace level. There you go. Ace level gained on the Panther IV. Very close to the target race up north here. We got the Panzers of Rad almost right up with the Sherman as well. Need to grab at least the fuel point. Get some infantry and grab that light machine gun if you can. And of course the victory point. But Pineapple continues to have a fixation on the center. We got Blackwing here with a Panther, perhaps thinking he can't actually go for the Tiger race. Leaves the prime to lose more units, which he's probably not a fan of. Instead he goes for the more, you know, compact and easy to fit in Panther in comparison. Though again, it does kind of mean then, again, he's went for Strategic Reserves so far, and he's not using anything of it, which is always what I find it not to be a great move. Eastern Field being reclaimed, grabbing Eastern Victory Point, going for the Western one as well. Panther's responding in unison here to the movement in the west. There we go, going for the Steel Light Tank, could take it out here. Down to half health, in fact less than half health. Panther's going to go for it, and there you go. Stuart main gun out. Oh, it actually somehow survives there. That is really lucky for Pineapple. Even as it gets stuck in some terrain. And Sandler trying to move forward, gets caught in a crossfire between the two MD-42 crews and gets wiped. Awkward. East side here captured by Pineapple. Will he move further forwards? Will he just remain defensive there? Destroying the Entertainer with his Pack 40. Thumbs up to Blackwing. Linking up his tanks in the east as he swoops towards Blackwing's right flank, which is a bit exposed. Need to get the Jackson into support. Panther down there for Blackwing. Yes, going off on the Sherman's treads. Dundee's Panther Force counter-attacking into the Jackson over here. Panther also rushing forwards here for Blackwing for Deutschland. And there you go. Sherman, their veteran crew, called in with the Ace Panther Force, second Panther forming in as well. Need to get the Sherman out. They got a bit tough. Need the Jackson over there. Odie is going to get within the range of the Panther fast, and the Panther 4 takes out the Sherman. Leading Pineapple just down to one Jackson, one Sherman, the Stuart Light Tank. He's going for another entertainment here, but the trade for Pineapple is starting to look a bit worse for wear. Panther moving forwards here under Blackwing's command. Supported by the two Panther 4s, he's going for the hunt. Anti-tank and raid will able to save here. Pineapple versus Blackwing, good hit on the Panther, frontal armor. Panther continues the assault. Goes for the ambulance. We've got the Sherman possibly threatening the flank. Bit, but not enough. Panther 4 coming forward to the base. There we got basically on the other one right in front of the Jackson, the anti-tank gun. There we go. Panther 4 down even just with the Panther 4 Ace and the Panther. Stuart Light Tank on the flank. Needs to be careful. Good hit from the Jackson, the Ace Panther 4. Stuart Light Tank needs to be repositioned. Oh no, he's not paying attention. He's too focused. Stuart about to get knocked out and singing through the smoke past the burning Panther 4. Engages up close to almost got the Panther 4. One more hit, but there you go. Quick blitz maneuver. Quick blitz to try and stay out the Arc of the anti-tank. And two thumbs up. That's Blackwing for a nice save. Panther wing forth. There goes. Shot fired by the anti-tank, but it bounces. Panther shot that does not bounce off the Stuart's armor. Anti-tank, the scores of one penetrating hit there at the least. Also got a deep flank here, but it's getting countered by the 50 cal there. Blackwing with 3 machine gun teams now. Only 20 from the scores though. Definitely should replace some of those losses. But again, with the Panther, he has effectively still not used any of the doctrine. Picking up the Sherman. Grabbing the Western munitions there. Another Sherman for Pineapple, for freedom, democracy. Picks up the Panther 4 Ace. A veteran crew. Iron Cross First Class for anyone, and a Panzer Assault badge in bronze, I'm sure. Maybe even silver. Oh, is Sherman halfway down there? Sherman moving forward straight for the punch grenadier squad. Getting the machine gun crew a nice flank there. Starting to finally put more action on the flanks here rather than the centre. Machine gun lost one man, but it's still fully back in safety. Got the Lieutenant rushing forward to light machine guns.
Tank support is here. Sherman ready.
There you go, another Sherman ready for Pineapple. Ace Panther moving about there. Panther hanging back, need repairs here. Lieutenant suppressed with forward to the rough nail as well here from Blackwing. Panther forcing about on the far left flank. Could spot the Sherman correct to wipe it up, but no. Oh, close one there, so close. Pine was able to save it. Shot fired, though missed. Or bounced. Jackson hanging back, halfway to 52. Bit of movement east. Infantry squad being dispatched with the Gandhi squad moving for the eastern field. Point sector minor. They actually could have chance taking out the entire squad. Oh, that was incredibly lucky there for Blackwing. Managed to avoid mine both forwards and backwards. Had he hit that mine, that probably would have been a whack, to be honest. spare crew there from the Sherman East as well. Got a pioneers coming in there. Push for the centre of the lieutenant. Jackson ends a nice hit in the Ace Panther 4. Panther ready to do service once more for the Wehrmacht. S-Mine going for the centre. Nice work mining by Blackwing. 2 thumbs up to mining a lot of points across the map here. Very good play there. Forming up from middle centre defence. Got the Western Victor one coming back to Blackwing. And there goes Jackson. We're going to gaining edge to his punches a large hole there in the Ace Panther 4. Panther up to go for the Sherman meanwhile. Making use of the church to hide from Jackson. At least mostly hide from it. Sticks his nose up a bit too far there. Direct hit here. Panther taking solo penetrating it now. Got the Pack 40 joining in the fun. The Sherman is almost down here for Pineapple. Need to preserve that one in particular, since that one is almost ace level. Going for the Eastern Victory Point again. We have 211 versus 218. Pineapple's advantage by now seems to have mostly slipped through his fingers, unfortunately for him. There's still a chance, I think, with a good flank, but so far, Pineapple's shown himself, I think, a bit reluctant, trying to pull off deep flanks here against Blackwing, which made it easy again for Blackwing to defend, and overall, also, I think, reduce the efficiency of Pineapple's attacks, particularly since Pineapple's not been, like, great at using smoke to support his attacks, and his one artillery piece didn't even last long before you got destroyed. 50 cal halfway done, we got a smoke in there, research grenades and fun using smoke, thumbs up there. Rather late, but better late than never. Jackson going up. Entering the Ace Panther 4. Of course, Blackwing is quick response with his mortar. Veteran T2, 8 kills. Going for the western side again. Seems like he's mostly lost the tunnel vision, or at least he's letting go of it. But it still seems to be there. He keeps, directing efforts constantly towards the center. Need caught the cap with the Sherman, getting it into 1. Panther 4, they bounce another shot. Almost got the western one. Got the Ace Panther moving through the center here to overwhelm Pineapple Force there. Panther moving on there. Again, using the church to hide from some of the anti-tank gunfire there from Pineapple. East side going for the next one. The gun is in for 2 thumbs up. (206 versus 206). Very close range in terms of victory points. We got the rest with the Grenadier. Got the Sherman rushed into deal with the troops that put Eastern Victory Point. Force setting out for Pineapple. We go for another tank now. We could of course also go for more infantry. Either I think would be acceptable and respectable. Plus goes the Grenadiers. 2 though, and plus veterancy versus only 1 and no veterancy. Plus got another squad coming up there. While I'm seeing down Sherman moving from the other side, catching the Gunners in a pretty deadly crossfire. But there you go. We got the Panther 4 ace catching Sherman off guard here. Going for the nice flank here. Sherman's in trouble. It's going to have a hard time getting out of there since the Panther 4's blocking the retreat. Plus it has a much higher rate of fire than Sherman thanks to the ace level there. Pretty bad here for Pineapple. Got the Jackson gun. There goes Sherman. Is knocked out before he can salvage it at all. 2 thumbs to the Blackwing. Sensing a mistake here, but Pineapple, he punishes it beautifully. Leaving now. Pineapple's a much worse spot. We got the Sherman in there, but the damage may be done. Though, if you can get the Ace Panther, it might be still salvageable. There we go. Got it. Needs to get the Sherman up. Panther first there. Panther rushing forward to the Pack 14 with Preserve Major hanging about there. Oh, not Major with vehicle crew there. Jackson in trouble. Finally, H-Rap runs against the Panther, but it's so low on health. He needs to keep it at a safe distance, so it's not going to matter. And there you go. With the damage and he can't. The Pack 40 finish it off here. Pineapple's armored forces are falling apart. They are combusting at a faster pace than our Pineapple can replace them. Victory point lost, East fuel point lost, armor lost. He's got 1 tank left in his infantry. He's not replacing his losses. Things may be happening here at the fast. Oh, but there you go. Great on the Panther. Another Panther one for Blackwing, and there you go. Sherman down. Panther flanking the anti-tank and the infantry following up here. Panther machine being workshop of the crew, in fact. Almost killing out on his own. In fact, about to gain Victory 2 while doing so. There we go. Shoots an edit main gun up, but doesn't kill the machine guns, and there you go. Anti-tank gun down. And with that, the fight has left Pineapple. It is a German victory here on Novgorod outskirts. Some heavy fighting between the 2 sides in the end. Again, Pineapple feel like was let down by him. He was not flanking enough. Could upgrade his men fast as well. I definitely feel like a mortar pack out at some point, but also helped him quite a bit there. The previous one, nice shots ultimately just ended up being wasted. But also, yes, good play. The Blackwing, though, again, doctrinally, he was definitely a disappointment. I could have made use of that easily and much better. So, there you go. Hope you enjoyed this match. I've learned something from it. If you did, subscribe, like, share, comment on it, tell friends, tell family, but don't tell enemies. This is Imperial Links and cheers. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you tomorrow again for a nice episode. Bye.